Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, April 18, 2023. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is among regional leaders who are strengthening efforts to address the illegal export of small arms and light weapons into the Caribbean. Mr. Holness and the delegation are in Trinidad and Tobago for the two-day regional symposium on violence as a public health issue, the Crime Challenge. In his address on Monday, Prime Minister Holness called for stronger preventative actions from bilateral and multilateral partners to ensure greater control of the high level of transshipment to the region.
This regional approach to prevent a dangerous substance from leaving our shores to get to the streets of North America is taken in the war on drugs. That's what it is. We spend effort, we spend time preventing an illegal substance getting to the shores of another country. A similar effort must be placed on ensuring that illegal guns don't leave their shores to come to our countries.
The CARICOM conference comes as the region grapples with heightened transnational criminal activities. Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson, who is also at the conference, presented the Jamaican perspective on crime in the region. He said illegal guns, drugs, profits from illegal activities, and gangs and organized criminal networks were the main areas of concern.
Although we are not what you call a destination country for drugs, we are a transshipment country, have been for a while. In the early 2000s, we were significantly involved in this, and then we went through a process of arresting just 5 people, extraditing them, and that caused those networks to collapse. We've seen persons try to rebuild these networks, and the seizures are a result of these reconstructed networks. The good thing is that we have been interdicting them, and interdicting them significantly.
The Prime Minister and his delegation will return to the island on Wednesday. Back home, an additional $40 million has been pumped into the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project to give Grants Pen residents in St. Thomas access to the highway. The major road network no longer passes through the community, and the access road will allow for continued economic benefits. While touring sections of St. Thomas last week, Prime Minister Andrew Holness said the investment demonstrated the inclusion of benefits to the people.
This investment of putting in this additional $40 million to give access to the highway is an investment in the community. How it is utilized is going to determine the level of benefit that the community gets. So I'm happy to hear that the Member of Parliament has plans for the community, which includes developing the community as a fishing village, putting in entertainment facilities there, and rest stop facilities. So that little community, which we estimate would have about 500 residents,
yes, 500 residents and more.
The Grants Pen community will now have some economic benefit to gain from this highway being developed.
The Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project is being implemented by the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation with co-funding from the Government of Jamaica and China Exim Bank. The objective of the project is to improve the alignment and capacity of the existing Southern Coastal Main Arterial Road to make it safe and efficient, free from flooding, and a vehicle for future development. Government, through the Ministry of Sports, has committed $20 million in welfare support for the Reggae girls ahead of their 2023 World Cup participation in Australia. The announcement was made by Portfolio Minister Olivia Grange at the unveiling of the Jamaican leg of the Women's FIFA World Cup Trophy Tour at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel yesterday.
In regard to the support of the government of Jamaica to the Reggae girls, we will be providing a monthly stipend for each member of the squad for their nutrition and other training needs beginning the end of this month. And this will continue until the World Cup.
With 98 days to go before the start of the Women's World Cup, FIFA has embarked on a tour of the 32 qualifying countries, making it the largest tour to date.
It's really wonderful for us to be in Jamaica with what is the most coveted prize in women's sport, the FIFA Women's World Cup Original Trophy. And we hope that the presence of the trophy today is going to provide even more inspiration to go beyond, to go further.
The FIFA World Cup Trophy Tour made stops at the St. Jago High School, Ocho Rios High, and at Harmony Beach Park in in Montego Bay. The World Cup finals will take place from July 20 to August 20. The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries says continued support will be given to boost banana and plantain production. Portfolio Minister Pernell Charles Jr. says farmers will be provided with the tools and know-how needed to manage and operate their farms in a way that will maximize output and productivity.
The important issue for us in Farmers Month is to continue to ensure that our farmers are fitted with the capacity. So we are at the Banana Board continuing to promote best practices and strengthening of institutional capacity.
Minister Charles Jr. points out that production for banana increased by 2.8% and 18.7% for plantain in 2022. This is in spite of the effects of tropical storms Grace and Ida in 2021. And finally, the Banana Board has issued a warning to banana and plantain growers to be on the alert for the tropical race 4 TR4 disease. The disease, which is a fungus that lives in the soil, usually attacks the root of the tree. It also has the capacity to spread quickly and destroy crops. General Manager of the Banana Board, Jeanette Coney, says while the disease is not yet on the island, it is currently in Trinidad, which is very close.
We are concerned because the disease was always on the other side of the world. And then it jumped to South America in 2019, in Honduras. Then it jumped from there to Peru in 2021. And January 2023, it reached Venezuela. Venezuela is next to Trinidad. People move between Trinidad and Jamaica.
Ms. Coney was speaking at a recent JIS think tank on activities in the industry. She says that in honor of Banana Day on Wednesday, April 19, the ministry wants to make sure that nothing hinders the product's growth.
The minister has put in place a national task force. From 2019, Banana Board heads that. We are co-hosts with, co-chairs with Plant Quarantine Division of the ministry. So we are attacking from all fronts. If you see anything that looks strange, call the Banana Board. Yellowing of the leaves is the most obvious sign, but I'm telling you, it can yellow for a number of things. Call us.
Farmers are encouraged to call the Banana Board at 876-922-5490. They are also encouraged to take preventative measures, including putting a footbath at the entrance of their farm, as well as a vehicle bath, fencing the farm where possible, and keeping a log sheet of all the names of persons who visit the farm for traceability. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.